What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to TTB Ravens Media, bringing you Ravens content every single day. If you want to see that daily Ravens content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. And we are live. It is Saturday, and this Thursday is the Ravens' first preseason game. To give you guys kind of a rundown of what's going to be happening this week, obviously we're live tonight. There will be some video out tomorrow talking, maybe it's Ravens news, maybe Lamar signs the extension. I don't know. Whatever the news is going on with the Ravens, talk about that tomorrow. Then Joshua and I are going to try and record maybe Monday or so and get like our full preseason preview podcast out, talk about players to watch on both sides of the ball, and then really get into previewing the Tennessee Titans game. And we're going to try and do what we do during the regular season, go live an hour before, and then live stream right after the Ravens preseason game ends. And it's actually it's more important. I feel like those are more beneficial to, viewers than the regular season ones, because the preseason ones is all about, okay, what did we see? We need to learn. Regular season is like, man, Greg Roman, you suck. Or, wow, Lamar Jackson was great. And it's like, nothing really happens from that. But this is like the full judge of like, what did you get? Did you guys see anything from these players? But Joshua, how are you feeling? It's finally, well, I guess we've got 4 more hours on the East Coast till it's Ravens game week. How you feeling?
I mean, honestly, I'm glad to have football back, period. But I mean, just to have, Ravens football back, like, I'm more than excited for the simple fact that, we get the everything that's been happening in camp, from rookie mini camp to now. It's like, all right, it's time to put up a shut up. Who wants the spot? Who wants to be on this 15-man roster? And the real audition comes Thursday night. Within an outside linebacker. There's a lot of guys on the PUP list. There's a lot of guys that's injured. I mean, we're not going to see Tyler Linderbaum week one. I mean, well, yeah, we're not going to see him.
Is it week one, or is it a 1 week in? Is it will miss 1 week, or is missing week one? I could not tell by the way
they can kind of butcher it up, but I feel like he's going to be missing between 1 to 2 weeks.
Okay, good.
Yeah, they did butcher it up.
Maybe preseason week one is what they mean. But yeah, no Lamar Jackson, no Mark Andrews, no Justin Houston. And I saw Jeff Zrebiec tweeted today because someone was like, oh, we don't need to start those guys. But we also do need to play some people because we don't have that many roster spots. We got to get – I feel like, honestly, we're going to be seeing last year's offense out on the field. We're going to see Snoop. We may see some Bateman. We're going to see, Patrick McCarry potentially. Yeah. We're not going to have a center. Is that really different from last year? I don't know. We're not going to have Ronnie.
Well, we're not going to have a. We still got Tristan.
Yeah, we got Tristan Colon Castillo, who I guess we kind of saw a little bit last year, but we don't have a left tackle or a right tackle, so it's going to be kind of like watching last year's offense. But the defense, there's going to be a lot of people that we're looking out for. But luckily, we'll be able to see those wide receivers. And shout out to everyone in the stream. Don C, how are you doing? We got Dawson, the legend Void. We've got Nana. How you doing, Nana?
What's going on, Nana?
Chris Reed says, I've been meaning to talk about this, but I feel like Prochet could be an absolute animal. He reminds me of AB. I think he can be a great receiver. Calling it, he's our number 2, 850 yards, 7 touchdowns. I would love to see it. Problem is, he would do that in one game and still not play the next week with Harbaugh and Greg Roman.
This made my chest hurt. Come on. Because it's the truth. Boy, I know you playing football. When your season start? I think Boy played football, either on the high school or collegiate level.
Oh, man. But Joshua, what do you think? Is Prochet 2? Prochet number 2 right now?
Hey, man, I've been calling it. It's going to either be between Prochet or the Gorilla. I know everybody going to say, well, he plays tight end. Charlie Coulard will be back, y'all. And Nick Bull. I mean, we're going to have Nick Bull. And honestly, to have all those moving pieces on the field, I would rather I want the best athletes. I want the best weapons on the field by any means necessary. So we got to maneuver guys and make some things shake by all means. But James Prochet would definitely be number 2, and he deserves it. He will be our who's my player comp for James Prochet? I would say Sterling Shepard. He's not a big name, but he's a good route runner. He got good hands, and he can move up the field. That reminds me of James Prochet.
Yeah. I don't hate that comparison. You know, coming out of Oklahoma, I was really high on Sterling Shepard. Unfortunately, he went to the Giants. Not a great place to have a career in the NFL.
Agreed.
Even look at Saquon Barkley. Like, dude's falling off because they can't get him an O-line. They can't get a quarterback. They can't get an O-line. It's not a recipe for success.
Just can't get right at all.
Yeah. And Dawson says Lamar's signing before week 1 if he's not signed already. He could be signed already. Who would leak it? That'd be hilarious. Imagine Lamar's just like, I signed 6 months ago.
And you know what? The way he just keeps his business to himself, though, I wouldn't be surprised to hear something like that. Like, I mean, if he had an agent or something like that, I think we definitely would have heard about it. But the way Lamar moves, he keeps things to himself. I mean, even if you follow him on the gram, he shows when he steps out and have fun. But I mean, 9 times out of 10, he's a low key guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Kawhi Leonard if he had like social media. I feel like it's Lamar Jackson.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think Lamar will. I'm expecting Lamar to sign before week 1. It's just when he has time. Maybe that's maybe it's Wednesday. I don't know because he doesn't have to prepare as hard for the preseason game. Imagine he did it at halftime or something like that. Like he's just on the sideline. Him and EDC, they show like a little table and it's like Lamar and EDC and maybe like Lamar's mom is there too and like Steve Bisciotti. Harbaugh's standing over there. And they're like, where'd all the coaches go? And they show this little table in the corner and they're just like, what's going on here?
Almost like the National Army game for the high school guys. Oh, that would be so sick. Oh, that would be so sick.
Lamar's got like 3 hats. One of them says 40 million, one says 45, and the other says 50 million. And he's like, it's like grabbing the hat. Then he goes to the T-shirt, has the years on it. Right? It's 4 + 1. It's at 6, 10 years. What does he want? They're like, just choose one, man.
That would be ridiculous. But I wouldn't mind them having fun.
Oh, that would be so legendary. Lamar, you're gonna do a press conference to you announcing your contract.
You got to at this point.
Zane, how you doing? I'm assuming it's Zane. How you doing? I feel like, but Lamar's already got ice. That's the thing. Is it's not like Lamar's already got a lot of ice. So it's like I don't know if he would get something. I feel like he's already got he's already got money.
It would, if he was to get a new chain or something like that, it would not be better than the because I think he got a big trust chain.
And he's got a big trust. I think he's also got the New Era 8 apparel. Yeah. I can't remember. Is it a dog? It's like a wild dog or something like that.
Yeah. The wild dog. So, I
yeah.
mean, I don't think he's gonna get anything bigger or better than that.
He just pulls out a 500 mil chain or something like that. 50 million per year is what the chain says.
That would be ridiculous. I mean, once again, Lamar ain't that. He's just not that guy.
Exactly.
He is flashy. Don't get me wrong, chat. Like he's flashy. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't out there outlandish, just spending his funds all crazy.
Yeah, and Lamar was a first-round pick. Like, he's made money in his career, and he's already making, like, $20 million this year, I think, because the 5th-year deal is so much more than the other years when it's picked up. So it's like, yeah, he would be making more money. I guess he would get the signing bonus, which would be huge, but, I don't know. I don't know if Lamar, because if Lamar doesn't want it out, it's not going to get out from Lamar. Like, he's not going to just be like, oh, I don't want people to know, and then just, like, buy some... Oh, wow, Lamar Jackson's rocking a $24 million chain. And it's like, I wonder what happened here. How did he get the money to do that? Like, it'd be like, okay, that's kind of obvious.
Maybe Oakley. Shout out to them with the visors. Yeah. He got Jay Tuck on the rocking with the visor gang now.
Can kickers wear visors in a game?
Yo, I ain't never seen it happen, but
could you imagine Tucker walks out there with just like a gold visor?
Oh yeah, I can see
Just
it.
says like goat across the front. like he just walks out there and he's just like 64-yarder for the win, and he's just like, give me my helmet.
But check it though. When he gets on the field, when he walks onto the field, he got to walk like he going like he going down at the ring. And
Oh
swinging
yeah.
his arms crazy.
RT Bank Stadium's got to get the walk up music going.
Yeah.
Yeah, but knowing Justin Tucker, I mean, they're playing opera, right?
You know,
Which would kind of be badass. Like he's kind of walking up and he's just like kind of slowly trotting up, high fiving Lamar.
and he got to be some old school type of opera, no new school. And he got to hit the vocals. He got to hit the vocals.
Maybe he's singing it. They put him up on the jumbotron.
Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be funny. That would be hilarious if Lamar just like bought like an absurd amount of things, and everyone was like, he signed his contract, and he was like, nah, I just bought that. I just wanted to keep y'all guessing. Like he's like, y'all don't know what you're talking about. They definitely need Tucker walk up music. Yeah, they do.
Most definitely.
Let's see. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna guess on StreamYard, guys. There's like 8 songs that you can throw in that I'm pretty sure like copyright free. So let's see randomly, Joshua, you pick acoustic, cinematic, dance pop, daydreaming, feed the ducks, into space, lo-fi, night driving, or rock.
I'm gonna go acoustic cinematic.
Let's see what sounds. Is this Justin Tucker's walk up music?
He like
Problem is, I could see him doing that, just out of spite. He's like, yeah, let's do it.
it gotta be something like real like something some sci-fi type dish. Like okay, like everybody's been doing the real to the one song of Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Everybody on Instagram been doing, and the funny thing about it, that song is maybe like 45 years
Yeah.
old.
Super old.
And the woman that made the song, it just like put her at number 1 on Apple Music.
The cool thing is she owns all the rights to that song. It's 100% hers, which is why it's never in any music or it's never in any like TV or movies, is because she owns all the rights and she doesn't ever sell it. But she was a huge fan of Stranger Things, and they approached her and were like, hey, this is how we want to use your song. Would you be willing to do that? Obviously, like they paid her, and she was like, I love your show. Like,
shout out to the Duffy Brothers on that note, man.
Oh yeah, they got it done. Like,
unfortunately, I wish we was getting another season at the 5, but hey, some good things must come to an end.
See, I feel like though in like 10 years we will get a season 6, and it'll be like a 10 years because right now the issue is all the actors and actresses are 12 years older than the characters they're playing.
Yeah. Well, see, they I think are they supposed to do a time jump because they were in high school in season 4, so I think they're going to do a time jump to like their seniors.
But I think they were in 8th grade.
They was in 8th grade
in season 1. Or I think because I think season 3 was the summer vacation between 8th and high school. I mean, they don't talk about it very much, so I could totally be wrong on that.
I know we're supposed to be talking about football, y'all, but look, Stranger Things is like the best show. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you got it. Floyd, you can't be hating on running up that hill. How much do we pay Tucker when he's due? I saw a deep put up the Chris Boswell. The fact that Chris Boswell is like one of the highest paid kickers ever is hilarious to me. Let's see. Justin Tucker is on a 4-year, $20 million contract. When does it end? Ends after next season. He had an $8 million signing bonus. I think we give him a $12 million signing bonus. Probably another 4 years and $6 million a year. $24 million. Like, kickers just don't make that much money, unfortunately, because they're not out there as much. He should be the highest paid, but I don't expect the kicking. Like, I'm gonna look up highest paid kickers in the NFL to see like what the gap is.
Yeah, the market is really not going to be outrageous for kickers.
Yeah, like Okay, so we've got average per year, Justin Tucker. Chris Boswell's number one right now, but there's okay. Like Mason Crosby's 4.3 million. Mason Crosby's not even good. Wow, they are overpaying him. Mason Crosby in his prime, really good kicker. Man, he has been terrible the last like 3-4 seasons. This dude misses every big kick.
That's
Um,
that's their problem.
like an average kicker is making about 3 million.
Mhm.
Young Hui Koo, 4.85. Graham Gano, 4.6. And Graham Gano's not that good anymore. Carlson's good. I like Carlson. He's 4.6 million. Yeah, if Justin Tucker got 6, I think that would be something that. Would you pay him 10 million if we structured it right? Okay? If we went out and we said, hey, we will give you a 5-year contract. We are going to front load it. So this year, you're making. And we find the year that the Ravens don't have to pay people, right?
Right.
So then you can find that situation where, like, this is when we pay all the money to them. So then the next couple of years, like, overall, an average, it's, relatively low. But, like, I don't know. I don't know if I would pay him $10 million. Like yeah, he's so good. But at the same time, how valuable. Yeah, I'd probably pay him. Yeah, what am I saying? I'm paying him $10 million. I don't care what he asks for. Probably not paying over $10 million, but like $10 million, I think I would pay.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
He's just so much better than
I
everyone else.
I don't see no issue with it. I mean, and you know what? Since we're talking about contracts, all the rookies of this class have been finally signed. Thank you to David Ojabo. Now,
To David Ojabo.
I know we all thought, well, you threw out the scenario of possibly it could have been, him just working out and stuff like that. But finding out that it was an issue with the signing bonus, how you feel now?
I mean, like, I'm pretty sure he wanted like a fully guaranteed third year. And I think he got $900,000 guaranteed in the third year, which I wonder if the numbers are on like over the cap. I highly doubt it. Oh, wow. Okay, 4 years, $7.9 million, just under $4 million guaranteed. Yeah, so about a $3 million signing bonus for him. His third year is $1.4 million, and I if I remember correctly, he got about $900,000. So which is about 75% of that guaranteed, which I think is pretty good. He wanted fully guaranteed. The Ravens were like, whoa, that's not. I think one guy got a fully guaranteed one, and it was for the Texans. I can't remember who it was,
Oh, wow.
but I think that's a good deal because I think the Ravens have to look at it like, hey man, you're coming off of a season-ending injury, or normally a season-ending injury. So like, we believe in you. We want to give you that money, but at the same time, like, it is a risk. Like, if you can't get back to shape, now the Ravens aren't going to say that, but like that's what like they're kind of thinking. Hey,
Right.
if we got this guy and we're like, wow, this guy's not injured and somehow he fell to the second round, yeah, you pay him that money because you know he's going to be there. Hopefully, nothing is wrong. Look, I can knock on wood and people can see it. I was like going to knock right here, but no one would see that. Ooh, are rookies allowed to have incentives in contract? I don't think so. Yeah, I definitely don't think so.
That's definitely something that could, maybe in the future.
I think the incentive. Here's the incentive: first round picks are able to be having a 5th-year option. That's the incentive. You play well, you get a 5th year with way more money. I feel like that's the incentive.
Yeah, that's one way to look at it for sure.
And then also, like, I'm pretty sure you get money if you win the Super Bowl. No, the team gets money. You get money for winning the Pro Bowl. Or you get money for winning one of the awards. I can't remember which one it is. But you get an amount of money, and I can't remember it. So if you're like a rookie and you win, like, I don't know. Because rookie contracts, if you play well as a rookie, right, you're going to get a massive contract.
Yeah.
If you play well as a vet, you're like, okay, I'm already at my contract money. Like, if you're a $20 million player, you're still going to be a $20 million player. But you're like, hey, I could be a $25 million player. Why don't you say you win the Super Bowl or you win, make a Pro Bowl, be an All Pro, up that a little bit to show like, hey, I'm more than the 20 million that you bought me for or pay me for. I'm worth 25 because I'm doing that. But rookies it is purely to prove they can even play.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, I'm not mad at him for securing his bag. Making sure he got everything squared away. Because I mean, it was a freak. Whenever dude had a freak injury, if he didn't have an injury on pro day, we all know he'll be out here training camp, and he would have been working out. So I mean, it would have been nothing but love and laughs between him and Nadafi. And oh man, I'm looking forward to us possibly having him back, during that playoff rush. And if he's in playing form, that can be a great boost to us.
I just looked it up. Sam Bradford made $78 million on his rookie deal.
I'm sorry, run that back.
Sam Bradford, because they used to not have the limits nearly as much. And so I think like right after it, Sam Bradford, like they changed it to where you can't pay guys as much. And then the year before that was Matt Stafford, and he made $70 million. The year before that was Matt Ryan, he made $70 million. Stafford made about 72. And Ndamukong Suh made $68 million.
I'm not mad at that. He's worth it.
Oh, yeah. I feel like that would be so much more fun. I hate that they got rid of that rule. Like, if they're a really... okay, no, it makes sense. Because the number one overall pick could come in and be like, no. Give me more money or I'm not signing.
Yeah.
And then they're screwed because they're not like, whoa, that's the maximum amount we can offer you. That's all we got.
Right. Has the Ndamukong Suh has he even signed yet?
I don't think he's signed anywhere. Ooh, Calvin Johnson's number 5. $64 million. Shout out to Calvin.
Honestly, that's somebody I wouldn't mind bringing in the facility to work out and just seeing what he can do.
I don't know why, but I typed in NDOM, and it said Ndamukong Suh. That was the Google fill-in. I don't know why. Yeah, it comes up with Ndamukong Suh, but I don't think that's his name or anything like that. That's so weird. Indominic. I don't... he's a free agent. Yeah.
Okay. Because I mean, right now, I know we're thin at outside linebacker, and you know what? Since the USFL league has been over, a lot of guys have been getting called up. I don't know. I wouldn't say I don't know why, but pretty interested of why the Ravens have not, reached out to some of these guys, especially even some of the young men that's been trying out for the XFL. Like, all it is a phone call. I mean, either they make the team or either they don't. And right now, we can't be choosy.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a young guy or, before he hit 30, come in and try out and see what he can do versus, having someone on the back end and not really contributing. We done been there and done that.
All right, Voight's got us talking. The food is gone. I would much rather talk about TV than food. Okay. I gotta say, I've only seen one of these. I did not think Sweet Home looked good at all. I've seen part of I've seen 5 episodes of Squid Game. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't. I'm sorry.
I don't know if any of them were like I wasn't watching Squid Game. Like, I get why people really liked it, but at the same time, it wasn't like a great show. It was like, oh, this is entertaining. Yeah. It was like, okay, yeah, I'll watch this. I'm kind of bored. But it wasn't like I was watching it like, wow, I am hooked. I was watching it like, okay. I'm pretty sure I watched it while I was running on the treadmill. Like, that was my running on the treadmill show was Squid Game.
Damn. Well, I'm sorry, boy. I didn't really watch any of these shows. And if you want to talk about anime, Rising the Shield Hero, and all that, that's my stuff.
The Boys. Fantastic show. I'm sorry, this is my hot take. I prefer Invincible over The Boys, and The Boys is so good. It's fantastic.
Now, is Invincible the cartoon?
Invincible's a cartoon.
I haven't watched that yet.
I recommend it, man. It's so good.
I got hooked on Vox Machina on Prime. Now, that's crazy.
Ooh. See. Yolanda brought up, let's see here. Yolanda. Series doubts that Ronnie Stanley will play this year. I have full confidence Ronnie will play. The question is whether or not he will be like as good as he was and what he will be compared to what he was. I think he will be pretty solid. I think he could play at a Pro Bowl level. Now, before injury, Ronnie Stanley was probably the best left tackle in the NFL. Mm-hmm. Is he going to be the best left tackle? I can't say that, mm-hmm. but I think he will come out and it's going to look like he's the best tackle in the NFL because what we've been playing with at left tackle has been so bad that he's going to look fantastic. No one's going to be complaining about Ronnie Stanley because there'll still be an improvement.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely understand the doubts. You know, sometimes when people get the injuries, sometimes you can get better from them. Sometimes, you know, you can't get away from the injury bug. Yeah. Unfortunately, last year, Ronnie, me personally, this is my opinion, Ronnie, the trainers and the coaches, they rushed him back for week 1. I understand, you know, we had the Raiders. Raiders are maybe one of those top teams in the AFC. Is it the AFC West? That's the division they in.
Which team?
The Raiders.
Yes.
AFC West.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know, I mean, I understand, you know, having all your weapons and, you know, us being at full strength. But I mean, unfortunately, you know, he wasn't at the full capacity that he was. The great thing is we caught it. He got the surgery again, you know, and he's been working. He's been working hard. You know, we've been hearing about him running and things about that. You know, the first 5 games of the regular season, they're not going to be detrimental to us getting a playoff spot. So that's a good thing. So getting them, you know, between week 5 or week 7, it will be better for us. So I think, you know, getting them getting them back, you know, during mid-season. And when we want to get to the thick of things, it's really going to be helpful. So we just gotta see how he does game by game.
Yeah, I think that's, you know, what's more valuable, the beginning half of the season or the second half. It's always going to be the second half. It just matters more.
Yeah.
Even though, like, statistically it doesn't, because the first half is just as valuable.
Yeah.
It means more in the second half. Okay, it just means more. There's more pressure.
In the grand scheme, you know, that's why, you know, I mean, I love JK. I love him. I know this is not his first rodeo when it comes to an ACL tear, but, you know, for the sake of his health, his career and his health, I hope you don't rush him back. And I hope he relax on rushing back too. We know what you can do. Your spot is secured. Even though we brought in Tyler Beatty, they're not looking to start him, JK. They're not looking to start him for the long run. We just brought him in for an insurance policy. Mike Davis, insurance policy. Corey Clement, insurance policy. So don't stress it.
Pretty sure Greg Roman came out and said, like, the running back battle is wide open. And I'm like, what do you mean it's wide open? The 2 guys aren't even there. Like, the battle for running back 3 and 4? Like, maybe I highlight, like, Mike Davis. I can see, like, Mike Davis, like, giving guys a run for their money. Because Mike Davis had a really good season a couple years ago when he filled in for McCaffrey. But, like, Corey Clement has not been good ever in his NFL career. He's been fine. He's a fine depth piece. I've got no problems with us signing him. But, like, if the Ravens put him on the roster over someone like Tyler Beatty, it makes no sense. Because even if he's better right now, which I don't think he is, he's not quicker. Maybe he has better route running, which I don't think he does. He's just got more experience. Mm-hmm. Having Beatty on the field is going to be more beneficial in the long run because he will get that experience and get better. Corey Clement only has value because he's experienced. He doesn't provide speed. He doesn't provide great running back skills. He doesn't provide. Like he's not adding stuff except for experience, which is what the Ravens need, which is
I'll
why
take my
they
boy,
signed him.
I'll take my boy Nate
Oh,
over Corey.
absolutely.
You know, I'll take Tyshawn. You know, I'm gonna definitely see what he do behind Jonathan Taylor. You know, I'm gonna see
Oh
what he
yeah,
can.
he went to the Colts.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's gonna be a crazy 1-2 punch. I don't care what nobody say.
They may have another guy. They also have like Naheem Hines as well, though.
Right. Okay.
He's gonna get stuck in another running back room.
It's unfortunate for him. It's like he can run. I guess it's because he can't block. All you gotta do is just throw your shoulder at somebody. But he had the injury bug too, even when he was in college.
Anyone that can hit holes and not lose yards is good enough. Okay, so you don't want Latavius Murray or Le'Veon Bell or Devontae Freeman.
I feel it. Yo, I would take this excuse me, this running back group now over that debacle. That that was maybe some of the worst running we didn't see in Ravens history.
Yeah. And we turned Justin Forsett into a Pro Bowler.
Hey, Justin reached out. He said, if y'all want me to get my clicks again, I can get them. Come on, Justin. We did some things with you, baby. Come on, holla at us.
Would it be worth it to straight trade? I mean, I don't think either of those guys are getting traded. David Bakhtiari is like the best offensive tackle in the NFL right now.
Yeah, that's a stretch.
And Mekhi Becton.
Yeah, Mekhi. They said Mekhi's he's going to start. What are he starting at, right or left?
I think right, but I'm gonna look it up.
And I know I was high on Trevor Penning, but I've been hearing what he's been doing down there in New Orleans. I've been hearing how he's been starting stuff. So hey, I think he got kicked out of practice.
I would assume he's playing right because Morgan Moses is gone, but he could be playing left. Oh, he's playing left. Okay, thank you, Dawson. Appreciate it. Also, shout out to Ramey's in the stream. Legend.
What's good, Remy?
Ooh, Alex. They got an undrafted rookie running back I graduated high school with. So excited to see him play against the Ravens in preseason week 1. That's the best part about it, right? It's preseason, so you can actually root for him and like not feel bad. Like in the regular season, when you got I love Christian McCaffrey, I love Jameis Winston.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of Jamar Chase. I'm a big fan of Juju. Love watching Mahomes, Josh Allen.
Yeah.
I hate watching them, when they're playing the Ravens. But in preseason, and they're playing the Ravens, I don't care. I'll watch them. I'll celebrate them. I'm like, yeah, go. I don't care. Oh, hold on. I got to bring something up. There's been a man that has been dominating so well at Cowboys practice that their number one cornerback, the interception leader, had to delete his Twitter account for how bad he kept getting cooked by a man by the name of Simi Fehoko.
Whoa.
Simi Fehoko has been destroying Trayvon Diggs every day of training camp, and people bullied Trayvon Diggs to the point of him deleting his Twitter because he was so mad at the amount of people calling him out. And everyone's like, oh, look at this no-name practice. I'm like, you guys got to stop. Stop with the Simi Fehoko disrespect.
He's working like that? Oh,
Simi Fehoko is dominating.
Hey, you love to hear it. You love to hear it, Simi, we do need a possession wide receiver, man.
Oh, man, I would love it. Simi, it's hilarious. You will see, Trayvon Diggs got cooked by this practice squad guy.
Yeah.
Simi Fehoko has mossed him. He's left him in the dust. He has just straight run by him. He is abusing him. And it's hilarious. He may earn, wide receiver, because right now they don't have Michael Gallup for the beginning of the year. James Washington I think he tore his Achilles and might have torn his ACL.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So, wide receiver 2 and 3 are open. Simi Fehoko has a legitimate chance of filling that void, especially with how he's played in training camp. The dude is dominating.
Hey, when opportunity gives.
If he's a Pro Bowler this year, I'm going to cry.
Shame on.
I would be like, come on, guys.
Shame on.
Everyone laughed when I called for the Ravens to draft Simi Fehoko. We still got Talon Wallace, which I still like, but Simi Fehoko, man.
Speaking of talent, I ain't been here too. Well, somebody put it out there. I forgot his name on Twitter. He said, it sounds like we haven't been hearing too much of Tylen Wallace. It sounds like Jalen Moore has been making more of a splash in practice. But at the same time, it's just week one of practice. It's just week one of camp. I would not get, definitely worried. I mean, honestly, some players, it's not always looked upon, but some players do enough in practice. But when it's time to, come alive under the lights or Sunday, they're going to show up. So I mean, shout out to Jalen Moore, doing his thing. But Tylen Wallace, just look out for Thursday.
Unfortunately, Void, he is not. Bring him in. We need edge. We need edge help.
Yo,
Purely liked him for the name, but Big Cat.
Yo, come holler at us. But this is what I'm saying. It's a lot of talent everywhere, and I give it to our
Wait a minute. I think he signed with the Cowboys.
Don't say that.
Man, why is the Cowboys getting every guy that I like? They got Simi Fehoko. They got Big Cat, I think.
God.
I don't know. Wait, former Auburn defensive end signs as an undrafted free agent with Dallas Cowboys. I don't know if he's still there, but there's some article in Auburn Wire about him signing to the Cowboys. I don't know if he's still there. Poach him. Bring him over.
No, seriously though. I mean, I'll give it to the Ravens and they scouting team. I think, and I'm not being biased, I think they do maybe have one of the best scouting teams, in the NFL when it comes to, looking up undrafted free agents and, those diamond in the roughs. I mean, we obviously seen how some of these guys have, had good careers with us. I just don't understand why we ain't reaching out to some of these guys that's going in the XFL, USFL, guys that still undrafted. We are thin as hell at outside linebacker, y'all. Edge rusher. I mean, yeah, we brought in Justin Houston, but Justin Houston is going to be used like a Calais Campbell when in situational downs. And honestly, Calais Campbell is more vital to this defense versus Justin Houston. I'm going to just go ahead and say it.
Yeah. It has not eliminated a wide receiver we could sign. We should not sign Willie Snead. 2, there is no way Willie Snead would ever play for Greg Roman. He would not do it. You couldn't give this man $40 million a year. He would not do it.
It's a done deal. Yeah. And it's sad that we, some guys are leaving the organization and, getting a sour taste in the mouth. I don't know if you saw something about Deshaun Elliott, but I know some Ravens flock read into it a little too deep. He said something about, he's glad to be somewhere where he's appreciated and where he can really play. Now, I don't know how Wink treated him or how you feel like, we didn't let him play. I mean, bro, you was injury prone the first couple of years. Maybe you feel like he could have been more of a Roman type of safety. I mean, he was that at Texas, but I don't know. I guess he felt like he wasn't used to his full potential with us when he had a healthy season, and it's understandable. That's why I got high hopes for Mike McDonald. I got high hopes for him.
I think it's got to be the outside linebacker until we get our guy back out of Michigan, David Ojabo. Because right now, I mean, Vince, I think it's Beagle. He's out for the year.
Back to back.
So we have Dalen Hayes,
Adafe, Justin
Houston, and Tyus Bowser. But Tyus Bowser may not be ready week 1.
No, he's not going to be ready week 1. No.
So
we got three healthy guys right now at outside linebacker. Unless they put Malik Harrison out there too.
There's some undrafted guys. Zacoby out of Auburn, like he can play a little bit of the edge. I think he's more of a
stand up.
Yeah, but he can maybe get out there. But Dawson said JPP. I think we could bring in JPP. I wouldn't be overly surprised. We brought him in for a workout. Reports, I think, said it went well. Ravens ended up signing the legend, Justin Houston, instead. Yoda. But, wrong siren. You wrong for this. It's like, this is how you block. The problem is, the dude's sitting up in the booth. Because he knows if he gets on that field, he's getting like 4 backhands to the side of the face.
Man, listen. If I was a head coach and I say, hey, hold my headphones. I'll be right back. I'm going up to the booth. Get on the elevator, whatever I gotta get on. Hey, let me talk to you, player. I'll take his way. I'll fire him during the game. Go on, sit down.
Imagine they're at M&T Bank Stadium and like there was cameras everywhere, so you could see everything. Lamar like has a horrible play drive, and you just see him like go into the locker room. You see him get in the elevator, and he's just standing there like this. Walks up to Greg Roman and just smacks him in the face, and then walks back down.
Honestly, that's why he probably sit up in the booth, because he knows he'd be dead wrong with some of the stuff that he calls.
Yeah, and what's going on, King Ivo? What do you think of Travis Jones so far? Monster.
Come on,
we knew he was going to be a monster.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Everyone complains, oh, we can't draft wide receivers. You know what we do draft? Excessive defensive linemen.
There it is.
What do you need? D tackle? No, not really. We're drafting a D tackle. He's going to be amazing. It's like, all right. I mean, if he's going to be really good, like that's the benefit. It's the worst when you like overdraft positions where like, and you keep getting bad players. I swear we draft a new D tackle and they come in and it's like, oh yeah, this Matabike guy. I know we have Calais Campbell and Brandon Williams kind of playing on the interior, but this Matabike guy, monster. Next up, oh, we got this Travis Jones guy. We may lose Brandon Williams. Then it's like, wow, this guy's a monster. We brought in Michael Pierce. Do we even need him? Yes.
No,
yes. And Michael Pierce comes out and is like, dude, this guy's insane.
Yeah, I think Michael Pierce knows he's just collecting a check at this point.
You know, he's going to collect the check in 3rd and 1 situations. He's going to stand still, plug up the hole like he does best. I mean, that's all he needs to do. That's the benefit. Like,
no, most definitely.
That's what I do in Madden. I traded for 5 picks and have 3 or 4 BDTs.
God damn it, Void.
Has Chris Odom. Is that Lamar's son? I'm just kidding. Chris Odom.
If he's a USFL guy, I think he did sign.
I see pictures of him in Falcons jerseys and Redskins. I think it's a Redskins jersey. It's an old picture. So I don't know. Browns sign him 1 day ago. Huh. Nice. Yesterday.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just ridiculous out here.
Yeah. Let's see.
How close are you to the to the Pro-Am games?
Where is it?
I think Jamal Crawford, he'd be having them in Seattle.
Oh, like 5.5 hours away.
I think Deontay Paulo was out there last week.
Paulo and Chet played, actually.
Yeah.
That would have been sick to go to.
Brian and DeMar Rosen was at the Drew League 2 weekends ago, I think. And of course they got Triple B out there.
Let's see. Yeah, Madden is just trash when it comes to like player ratings. It makes no sense.
Of course.
It's so bad.
The good thing about Madden that they, the good and bad thing, they do adjust it during the season. But that's the thing, it's almost
they're like, oh, this guy's the best player in the league, and they're like, He's now a 79 overall from a 78. And you're like, yo, this guy's at back-to-back 200-yard games. You get plus one. Like, MLB The Show.
Yeah.
MLB The Show is fantastic because they'll be like, oh, this guy's going from a 80 to an 87. And it's like, wow. Madden's like, okay.
I respect that.
Up one overall. And it's like, bro, this guy's the MVP, and now he's at 83. He was an 81 to start the year. I think we get 11.
Honestly, if this defense front seven creates the pressure that they can create, definitely will be a double digit sack type of guy, especially this season. I know it's big because it's a sophomore season. At the same time, he's making big strides of his own, as far as his workout and his eating habits and things of that nature to be that guy.
I don't think I blocked you. I don't even know how to block people. Somebody might have muted you. Is there any voids in? Oh, no. I said voids. Is there any mods in the chat? Maybe they muted you or something. But I also see Benjamin. He did pass his physical. He passed you had to pass this conditioning test, which I feel like. I mean, the conditioning test at the Ravens is legendary.
I'm about to say our rigid tests, like nobody else's tests, nobody else's conditioning level test, but the Ravens' rigorous conditioning test.
Yeah, it's pretty rough, especially for a guy like Ben Cleveland, big sexy,
right.
Dude, he's just a massive human.
I'm pretty sure whatever it is, they didn't have him do it down Georgia.
Yeah. All right. I'm trying to buy the Ravens. Good luck with that.
Like I said, if you got that type of money to buy them out, by all means, and still keep them in Baltimore, go for it.
Let's see. Greg Roman's still trash? Yes.
Nothing new, baby. Nothing new.
Someone commented on a video, I think within the last week, and they got all mad at me because I was trashing on Greg Roman, and they were like, you Ravens fans just want change for the sake of change. Greg Roman had no timeouts. I'm like, bro, there was 2 minutes left. At the 4-yard line with 2 minutes left and you don't have timeouts, you can run the ball. I'm just saying, it's not out of... The Niners finished that drive and the Ravens kneeled the ball out and didn't end the game. Then they got an intentional safety and then did a kickoff. You had time to run the ball. Don't give me this, oh, well, actually, he called a really good game. No, he didn't. And also, the whole thing about Greg Roman is, in the big moments, he's terrible. And he was terrible in those big moments because he called the same thing over and over and over again, and it kept working. Kept not working. Bro, stop throwing at Jimmy Smith. Run it with Frank Gore. I mean, actually, keep throwing it at Jimmy Smith. It worked out great for the Ravens.
Yeah. No, honestly, people that defend Greg Roman, I feel like they are Army and Navy fans. That's all Army.
No, but Army and Navy, they're kind of nice with it. They've been passing recently.
I want to say, I mean, okay.
They did a lot more passes last year. Like 8 years ago, Army Navy was 6 passes in the game.
Okay. We did. Okay.
It was Mac Jones versus, what was that, the Bills? The one with 3 2 passing attempts?
Yeah, bro.
Maybe. But at the same time, we weren't putting up points. I felt like we kept putting up yards and then not scoring. We would lose it. We would have 19 points in a game. Who finishes with 19 points? That was I feel like our average point total with Tyler Huntley at quarterback. It was how much did the Ravens score? 19.
And the funny thing about that, if he was still top 15, that's when he did the most passing. When Lamar was out, that's the crazy thing about it.
Yeah.
Why are you taking what? I don't even want to talk about it. Let's just fire Gregory, excuse me. He doesn't get called Greg until no, he just don't even get called Greg by me anymore. It's Gregory. Gregory Romania.
Ravens put up 19 two times. Who does that? Who puts up 19 two times? That's such a weird score.
Not facts.
We turned into the Falcons at the end of last season. That's true. Yeah.
God dang it.
You guys saw the spread last year with run and shoot. All of this is one offense just being put in all the way. Lamar's audibling at the line now. I hope so. I mean, the real question is, does Lamar get passing game gurus? Does he get OC gurus? That would be hilarious. He comes in, he's like, okay, give me an actual play. What route should they really run?
At this point, hey, Jordan Palmer, we see what you be doing with Joey Burrow, Sam Darnold, and the rest of the guys. You think you just want an OC job, man? And you want to work out with Lamar over the off season? Sure. Let's bring you in. But I mean, Don, I think he should be getting worried, even though his job is secured, as long as John Harbaugh is there. If you bring in Lamar's QB coach, and you have both wide receiver coaches, in T and Keith, and they all working together as a cohesive unit, and they helping these wide receivers get better, and Lamar's getting better at the same time. And if Lamar doesn't think, if he doesn't show love to his OC, Raiders fans, we reading too deep into things, but I think that's one thing it's been lingering. It's like a bad injury. It's like a wound that's been lingering and never got healed yet. And honestly, Greg Roman is the wound, and we keep on top of the Band-Aid on it because by having a strong running game, if Lamar is healthy, Lamar does what he do. But sometimes, that Band-Aid gets pulled off and we just get the bleeding. So
Yeah.
we gotta take this Band-Aid off and put some Neosporin on it so this wound can heal. So because Gregory Roman, he has to go. He has reached his plateau as an offensive coordinator with us. I'm sorry to say it. Well, I'm not sorry to say it. It's just the truth.
This is an interesting one. I'll say this. I like the Ravens helmet, but it can definitely be better. They have to implement some sort of checkered pattern. It doesn't have to be the whole helmet, but get maybe it's the stripe down the middle. Get a little bit of a, maybe it's purple and white, or purple and gold, or purple and black on a white helmet. Or, be really cool. Pittsburgh Steelers are the only team in the NFL with a logo only on one side. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine the Ravens go logo on the right, checkerboard on the left, which is obviously very similar to the Maryland Terrapins helmets, which I think are sick. Like don't have it be in every game kind of thing, but I feel like it's something where could be interesting, right? Like mix it up, because right now it's literally a black helmet with the primary color stripe and the logo.
Me personally, is definitely our jerseys right now are real plain. Like I really feel like I love some of the designs and ideas that people be putting out there. I definitely love like the all white situation, in the metallic helmet and with the B on one side and the purple and with the gold outlining. I definitely feel like we should be doing some type of Merlin Pride type of color rush, and you can dress it up in the purple, black, and white, on the shoulder pads, things of that nature. You can really make things. You can they can let their creativity flow, but I think because the NFL is sponsored by Nike, we really can't go into depth in the way we want to. Now, if they let Baltimore, let Under Armour take over, I think it'd be a different ball game.
I want to show. Oh no, I think I might be. Okay, here we go. Chrome tab. I think I'm getting this right. Hey, look at this. Like,
Yeah,
there's some
I
cool
like it.
mock-ups. Let's see here. I don't know if I love the black and gold, but it's kind of different. I really like these away jerseys. These are good away jerseys. I don't love the home, but the away jerseys I think are nice.
Yeah, I like the way. I like the way as well.
These gray ones are filthy.
Yeah, that's clean. That's what I'm saying.
Like these are all really clean. There's these. I don't know if I love the stripe in the helmet, but I love the stripe on the shoulders.
Yeah, give you that
I,
Northwestern Wildcat.
yeah, the white helmet.
Yeah.
That white is sick. Let's see. Do I see any more? Well, yep, this is what I was looking for. Houston Texans uniforms get quite the makeover on Instagram post. And that's not very good. Sorry to the artist. I think that's about it. But there's definitely some cool mock-ups out there.
Yeah.
Because the Ravens, I mean, they've had two jerseys for 25 years. And neither of them are to the point where it's like, you can't change it. Like, I love the Packers jersey. I think it works perfectly. It's like, it's been the same for like 55 years, but also it's like, okay, they're green and yellow, so it stands out. The Ravens wear black. You have to stand out. How many teams wear black in the NFL, right?
Enough.
7, 8, maybe 10? Like, the Falcons. Pretty sure, like, the Patriots wear, like, super, super dark. The Steelers obviously wear black.
Yeah.
Panthers wear black in alternates. The Niners wear black in alternates. We see a lot of teams rocking, like, black jerseys and stuff. It's like, that's the Ravens, like, kind of regular jersey. And it doesn't stand out. It's like, okay, it's black. And it's got a white. Do I have? Oh, I don't have my black Lamar jersey on the wall. But it's just a thing. Yeah. Did the Bengals wear black?
Yeah.
Did they wear a black alternate? Yeah. They were the black and orange one. They introduced it last year. Yeah. That's 3 teams in our division wear black.
But I think they got a new.
And the other team's jerseys are like the Steelers are sick because it like the way that their helmet works. I love how they only have one logo because it's just like, okay, you see the full black and you see, you know, they've got the really nice like yellow on the shoulders. Yeah, I think they have really good jerseys. The Bengals black alternate looks great, just black and orange. Like the thing is, purple is a really dark color. Love the color, but it's dark. So it with black doesn't work unless you do something really cool with it. So if they added it, like imagine like a purple and black checkerboard on the side of the helmet. It wouldn't be like if you did black and white checkerboard. Like Maryland does red and yellow. That's very bright, kind of difficult to see. But purple and black, it's like okay, it's like a glossy shade.
Yeah.
It's not like it's something where you're looking at like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. How could they be wearing this? It's not like the who played in that horrible game? Was it Jags versus in the Color Rush uniform? It's like the Jags were in their mustard yellows. I can't remember who they were playing, but they were also in a bad. Was it the Jets? I don't know.
I don't know. I only like our color rush jerseys.
Our Color Rush jerseys suck. All right, they are the worst Color Rush jersey. Like they were like, okay, we're gonna make Color Rush, and they took this right. They took this Ray Lewis 52, and they were like, what if that white part
We'll just drag it.
was gold? And they were like, and we're gonna do the same thing for the Vikings jersey, but theirs is gonna look better. Like it's so bad. It makes no sense. Like it's just such a bad jersey. Like I don't want them to wear it. Like, oh, it's really bad. like here, I'm gonna look up Vikings Color Rush. Oh my god, it's so much better. It's so much better. I see the Vikings rocking them, and I'm like, oh yeah, these are cool. And then you look at the Ravens, you're like, this is just a worse version of the Vikings one. Okay, share screen. Look at this. Vikings Color Rush. Like, boom. That's Color Rush. That is vibrant. Like, it pops. Now let's look up Ravens. And it, like, doesn't pop. It's like... Like, that's not Color Rush. It's like mustard yellow.
Yeah, I really don't like the yellow. No, I don't like the mustard yellow for us anyway.
Like, in order for them to like make it look appetizing, they were like, let's throw a bunch of random color on it to make it look like it's like vibrant. Like, it's not vibrant. Like, look at the Giants Color Rush. The Giants Color Rushes are white, and they pop. Like, look at these. It's like you're looking at them and you're like, wow, they got the glossy helmets. It pops. Where are the Ravens? Why did they not get, like, I swear, Saints. Boom. That pops. Why did they get a good gold? Why did we get mustard yellow? I do like mustard, but not on a jersey.
Boy, you just admitted that you are a Glizzy-nator.
Like Niners. Look at these.
Yeah, them joints.
These are so sick.
Even the black ones go crazy.
Oh my god! I mean, all of them. Like, because the red stands out from the like the Ravens do this and they're like, it's purple. It's like, bro, purple's too dark of a color. It's tough. One day we'll get a sick jersey.
Can't call it.
All right, guys. It's been about an hour. I think Monday we're going to try and record our preseason preview, talking about offensive players that we want to watch, defensive players that we want to watch. Talk about the Titans preview. We'll be live before and after, 1 hour before the Titans game starts. We'll go live just like we do in the regular season. Then right after the game ends, we'll hop on a live stream, talk about it, break it down with all of you. But until then, thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button down below. We'll see all of you again next time.